From the experience that you've gained working with clients, how do you balance functional lab testing with clinical intuition or real-time feedback?
Yeah, it's I see them as really complementary to one another. Anytime we have a test, right? It's a blood test, a urine test, a stool test, whatever kind of test we have. It's a snapshot, right? It's a window in time. If it's like a hormone saliva test, it's like 4 windows in time over the course of a day. But it's a window in time, and it doesn't give us the greater context of that person's life, right? What is this person going through? What are the social factors, mental, emotional factors, the lifestyle issues, their work schedule, right? What are all those other pieces that are going to inform why I'm seeing certain things on a test? Like if someone's cortisol is chronically, depressed, if it's chronically low, why might that be, right? And so I need to have both sides if I want to have a complete picture or a more complete picture. And yeah, I found that having done more than half of my career just off of, in-depth questionnaires, symptomatology, interviewing clients and really getting a sense for them, and then adding on the testing afterwards, it's really just expanded the amount of information and the more targeted that I can be in terms of, okay, what's the highest priority? Let's knock that out first, and then let's keep going, and then eventually we'll reassess and sort of take stock and then establish new targets, new milestones from that point. But they work so well together, right? They really do work so well. And many people, myself included, it's just nice to have something quantifiable, right? To have a piece of paper, a legit sample of my own tissues or my own fluids that are indicating something's out of balance, right? Because so often, as I'm sure you know, people get bounced around from doctor to doctor to doctor. They never get much clarity or answers about anything. And they're just like, is it all in my head? Like, I don't know what's going on. And so to have something quantifiable, I actually had this come up last week with a new client who he came to me thinking that his main problems were addiction and like mood and energy. Turns out he's got autoimmune hypothyroid and leaky gut, and his home environment is so EMF and tech heavy that's draining his dopamine. And so that's going to drive him easier towards addiction. And so it's like, if I didn't have those tests to confirm that he had thyroid antibodies, then I wouldn't have the complete picture. I'd be guessing. And so rather than guess, we like to, test and assess to get a more complete picture before I go in and start trying to personalize anything.
Yeah, it was the old Czech saying, isn't it? Without assessing, you're guessing, right?
Thanks for watching this video, and you can find the full-length podcast episode here on this channel, or you can head over to Apple Podcast or Spotify. And don't forget to like this video.